We are back again to continue our conversation on cyber scams. Today, we're going to talk about a scam which is related to jobs, the job scams. And to have this conversation, I have an industry professional with several years of experience. He would walk us through this particular scam scenario, how it gets orchestrated. And if that is appearing to be too real, and if you're aware of a similar case, it's a pure coincidence. So our objective is to create awareness. And I would invite Kanishka to tell us, how does a job scam orchestrate?
Yeah, if you go, I believe most people are on Facebook, Instagram, right? If you visit, not only locally, you can see that there are unrealistic job offers and job posts. And at the same
Mhm.
time, people might receive text messages saying, okay, there's a job that's paying well. But the thing is, assume that you apply. Right? I apply for a job. The scammer will ask the victim, okay, I will give a hypothetical amount. The scammer will
Mhm.
ask the victim, okay, we will give you the job. The job will pay well. It may be even a foreign job, right? It may be a local job. Monthly payment is assumed unrealistic amount, 1 million LKR, right? We will give you the job, right? Unfortunately, the victim will take the pay, and the victim, the job poster will request the victim to do a fund transfer. It may be about 500,000 or whatever. Right? So there is no need for anyone to make a payment to get a job, right? If someone sends you a message, smishing, we call it SMS phishing,
Mhm.
smishing, which comes through SMS, or maybe even through WhatsApp, Telegram,
Or
social
even
media
an email.
posts, even an email, yes, right?
Yeah. Or even a
And if
LinkedIn inbox message.
in inbox based, and also if it's not a job that you have already applied for, and if it's
Correct.
something not expected, right? It is a scam because there is no reason for you to pay someone to get a job. And also one reason I saw now online, if you go online, there
Mhm.
are now, the scammer might say, okay, it's a foreign job, right?
Mm.
If you go online, if you just search online, I came across there are scam factories. I mean, you never know. You might be even taken to a place like that.
Absolutely. And I think
You never.
there's one documented case about this Sri Lankans being recruited to one such factory. There is another documented case which I'm aware people from Chennai were taken to one such factory. And there are several cases Malaysians were taken to factories in Cambodia or Vietnam or even Philippines. So I think this is prevalent. It is on the increase. Go ahead, Kanishka.
Yes. Now, for from what I've seen, when it comes to job scams, I have seen only there might have been organizations that do their awareness internally, but publicly I have seen only FinCERT, they have done awareness on job scams, right?
Right.
So it's best to go to the official, maybe the FinCERT LinkedIn page, Facebook page, Sri Lanka Cert LinkedIn page, Facebook page, and please follow because there are awareness content created related to job scams, right?
Right.
So those two are good resources to keep yourself aware from latest cyber threats and job scams. I'm specifically highlighting job scams because I have seen only FinCERT and SLCERT have taken this up.
Right. So, Kanishka, I would also like to share, in the interest of our audience, sometimes what these scammers do, it's a network. They don't operate alone. So there are agents where they would say, okay, give your passport, you'd get your visa. And there are cases, probably what they may say is, you come to the airport, we'd give you the ticket. So until they reach the airport, they don't even know where they are going. And then they give the ticket and the passport to them, and they say, okay, go. And they say this is the place where you go to. So there's absolutely no idea in terms of what's actually happening. They arrive at the destination, there are people to receive them. They arrive, their passports are again collected by the person who is receiving them. They're taken to an accommodation. And then they would say, hey, you're supposed to pay us a fees. It's agreed beforehand, saying X amount to be paid as a fee for finding the job. And the arrangement before departure is that you start working and pay out of your earnings. But when they arrive at the destination, the story changes. You pay now to start work. And then they would say, either you call home and get the people at home to remit the money, or you do what we ask you to do. And there are documented cases on the internet. And if you go to the UN website where they're talking about human smuggling, where people can be forced into flesh trade. It doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman, right? So they force you into it. So the whole idea, what we're trying to get across to all of you is, while there is an urgency to find a lucrative job overseas, because you want to upgrade your living standards, you want to look after your parents, your siblings, your family, our desire here is to create awareness that you do not fall into a trap with your eyes open. Because some of these offers are too good to believe. And sometimes you're in dire need for a change. Maybe you put down, or even if you would have probably changed your status in your social media platforms, your profile saying open for work. And people will start contacting you because your profile clearly says what your skill sets are. So they would create a job profile to suit your profile, and you'd say, "Wow, what an opportunity for me to get!" And the offers would be so great. And they may say, "Hey, for me to get this job, I need a commission." Let's say if they say $10,000 per month, 10% commission, upfront pay, right? They may take you on a tourist visa when you've got to go on an employment. So every time you apply, please check in your network whether you know somebody in that country or whether anybody is connected to any of these so that you can verify so that you don't have to go through that painful process. Not only yourself, you're also putting your family at risk, right? Our intention is not to scare you. Some of these cases which we are talking about, trying to illustrate to you are real. But then there are no people who would come forward and say that they went through this. And these messages do not capture sustained headlines every day. Right? You might see a very small article, 3 or 4 lines in a newspaper, maybe in the 10th or 11th page. So it may not even catch your attention. Kanishka, any closing thoughts on the job scams?
Job scams, one will ask you to transfer funds to give you a job. That is one. Unrealistic salaries, right?
Too
Even
good to believe.
too good to believe, right? Like unrealistic organization. For example, when I some time back I was like, okay, someday I'm going to work here. So even you might even see a job post related to that shared by a scam. Okay, for this place, you can be you can apply to this place even without a set of qualifications. Those are too good to be true. And the best part is unrealistic salaries. Other one is please do not do a fund transfer in order to get a job. And also please, it may be like we discussed previously, you never know. You might be even taken to a foreign country and they might even ask you to work at scam farm. If you search online, there are scam farms.
Correct. And also, Kanishka, you are mentioning repeatedly about the scam farms. I like to emphasize what it means is that you become a slave to the owner of that farm. You're forced to do criminal activities because you will be part of a scamming network. you will be scamming innocent people. They give you a script, you'll be seated in front of a machine, you would be given headsets, you'd be given a list of numbers, you'd call them, and you are expected to read the script. That's what Kanishka is saying, that you will be recruited to a scam farm. This is just one scenario. There could be many, many such scenarios.
Exactly.
So, with that note, I'd like to bring this episode to an end. We are not done yet. Right? We're going to be talking about many more scams. I'm going to invite you again to another session. So, viewers, uh, please subscribe, follow us, and share this video with your friends so that they become aware and also be able to protect themselves from the scammers. Thank you, Kanishka.